My fellow PC sisters, I would like to welcome you to the 121st Commencement Services for Pomona Catholic High School. Today is like no other. We are not gathered in St. Joseph's Church. You all did not have the chance to experience all of the traditions, like senior salute, senior breakfast, or grad night, or even the last day of school when the bell rings and you rush into the hallways to celebrate. None of us could have expected or planned the events of the past few months. For a school so grounded in tradition, at times we felt paralyzed, unable to see a clear path. I keep asking myself, why are these things happening? How come every year goes smoothly and this year is filled with so many disruptions? Then I think of this class. I see all your faces, and I'm reminded by the uniqueness of each of you. I picture the list of GPAs for this class, overwhelmed by the level of scholarly achievement. I think back to our conversations. I see that you as question askers, information seekers, and problem solvers. I have to say, sometimes your questions and insight caught me off guard. I'm intrigued by your curiosity and the lens at which you view the world. And there it is, the reason why. You have been chosen to be different. You've been chosen to go beyond what always has been done. You have been chosen to carry a message of hope, selflessness, and fairness. Along the way, you will encounter those who don't want to hear that message, or those who disagree. But as a Pomona Catholic woman, you are called to serve. You are called to lead with authenticity and integrity, and because you have proven your strength and resiliency, you will make an impact. Yes, I believe that the class of 2020, the Achievers, has a different path. I want you to know that you do not venture down this path alone. All of your PC sisters walk with you. I continue to walk with you, and the community of graduates walk with you. Whenever you need reassurance, you will always have a home at PC. Congratulations, my sisters. I can't wait to see what you accomplish.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father, pour out your Spirit upon our daughters and make them strong in your love, alive with concern, warm with gentle strength, and open-hearted in sharing. Their years may be few or many, as you know best, but let them be full years, years of firm faith, years of unfailing hope in you and in your church, years of responsible and unshakable love. This we ask, Father, in the name of your Son, in the grace of his Spirit with us, living and guiding today and forever. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
This year's valedictorian is special to the Pomona Catholic community in many ways. Throughout her 4 years at PC, she's been recognized for her scholarly achievement in the areas of Spanish, chemistry, English, religion, and math. She's been on the principal's honor roll for 8 straight semesters. She was a member of our honor guard and AP Scholar. This young woman is a pioneer, having been a part of the first group of PC students to complete our AP Capstone program. This student strengthened her bonds and friendships through basketball, the Live for Life Club, ambassadors, the National Honor Society, where she was the president her senior year, Spanish Honor Society, and campus ministry. Her favorite class was math. She always looked forward to math class with Mr. Wallace because he would always push her and encourage her to strive for excellence. Also, he would make dumb jokes and tell great stories. In the fall, our valedictorian will attend St. Thomas Aquinas College, where she will study theology. This year's valedictorian joins a long list of distinguished alumnae, including her mother and my classmate, Maria Batras Aguirre, class of 1992. It is with tremendous pride I introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2020, Amanda Aguirre.
Good morning, Principal Arteaga, Vice Principal Mrs. Lee, faculty and staff, honored guests, and fellow classmates. I would like to begin by expressing what an honor it is to be standing before you today. As most of you know, I am a PC legacy, and now with this honor, I am continuing another legacy. My mom and 3 aunts who attended PC graduated as valedictorian of their classes, and now I graduate as valedictorian class of 2020. I would like to extend my thanks to all those who helped me along my high school journey which led up to this moment, specifically my teachers and family, but most importantly, God. My fellow achievers, we've always been taught that without God we are nothing, and it's true. Who would we be, and where would we be, if it wasn't for God? Each and every one of us has so much to be thanking God for today, even in the midst of this global pandemic. With life slowing down, our eyes are being opened to the little things we've been taking for granted. Our health, quality family time, and even the beautiful nature around us. But as achievers, it's made us all realize one thing. We appreciate what we are working toward. Yeah, we were completely blindsided by the way our senior year ended so abruptly. It felt like all our exhausting efforts would not be rewarded and would go unrecognized. But fortunately for us, no setback is too big. Everything we've gone through these past 4 years has helped shape us into the strong women we are today, enabling us to face the challenges of the world with courage. Remember when we all struggled to write a decent thesis for Haskins freshman year? And how nervous we were for our very first finals? Remember how terrified we all were of Dr. Clement? Remember how much we dreaded going into SITS class for an essay or a novel test, or how scared we were to take a math test for Wallace? Remember that stupid fight we had with our friend, where we learned it's okay to agree to disagree? Now let's recall the happy memories. Remember those days when Mr. Wallace would randomly start singing, "Nibbling on sponge cake," or would end class with, "Stay cool, have a great summer"? Remember the hikes and the snowball fights at Kairos? And Miss Stith's squirrels, Pearl and Earl? Remember the happy birthday song Mr. Hernandez liked to play so much that it annoyed us, but then we started liking it so much that it annoyed him? Remember the little chihuahua we all adopted that would make its rounds in the courtyard at lunch? And all the TikToks we made during study period and lunch? All these memories that we have, the good ones and the bad, the happy and the sad, all happened for a reason. They were preparing us for what we would have never expected to happen. A global pandemic and being deprived of the best part of our senior year. But see, look how strong we are. We got through some of the toughest and scariest situations at school. And at the same time, these memories remind us of the things we still ought to be grateful for this past year, despite it ending early. Our past at PC has helped shape us into the strong women we are today. It serves as confirmation that we, the achievers, class of 2020, have what it takes to overcome any challenge that comes our way, global or personal. Even with all the odds against us, here we are today, graduating. We are young, we are full of energy and full of ideas. We have the desire to do what is right. Let's go take on the world and tackle any challenge that comes our way. Despite any failures or mistakes, we can still achieve greatness. We all have it in us to become that pediatrician, forensic scientist, police officer, dietitian, teacher, or anything we choose to be. We all have the ability to be successful. As Pomona Catholic women, we've come to learn that success isn't always measured by things with worldly value, but sometimes by the influence we leave on those whom we cross paths with and how we leave our mark on the world. Our ideas of success will vary, but whatever they are, may we remember to walk side by side with God through it all, because the woman who walks with God will always reach her destination. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to all our teachers for always being available and for never giving up on us. Thank you for working so hard to make this graduation possible. Parents and family members, thank you for all the love and support, especially through these hard times. We hope we make you proud. And my classmates, I want to thank you all for the laughs, the tears, the memories, the good times and the bad, but most importantly, thank you for this irreplaceable sisterhood. Congratulations, class of 2020. I wish you Godspeed, and above all, keep in mind, we are doers, not dreamers. We are believers, forever achievers.
Hello, my name is Kaylin Tompkins, and both myself and my sister, Erin Tompkins, are PC graduates from the classes of 2014 and 2017, respectively. It is a great pleasure that as a Pomona Catholic graduate, I am able to bestow 2 academic awards upon 2 graduates from the class of 2020. The first award goes to the student with the second highest cumulative grade point average over the course of 4 years. The award is called the Wayne Hager Professor Emeritus Award for Excellence. This award honors Wayne Hager, the father of 3 daughters, and a retired professor of engineering at Penn State. Wayne left a promising career at DuPont as a chemical engineer to move his family across country to get his doctorate in engineering at the University of Idaho, where he later became a professor. In the 1970s, Wayne led the group of women engineers at the University of Idaho, recognizing the importance of women in STEM. He instilled the love of learning in each of his daughters and the importance of academic excellence. A gifted teacher, Wayne could take the complex and make it easily understandable. This award goes to Amanda Guerra. The second award is the James Tompkins Memorial Award for Academic Excellence, and is given to the student with the highest grade point average over the course of 4 years. This award honors James Tompkins, a first-generation Irish Catholic immigrant and father of 4. Although Jim didn't go beyond high school, he placed great value on education and instilled in his children both the love for learning and the importance for getting a college degree. Jim's early passing didn't allow him to see his children graduate from college, or how his high standard for excellence in education has passed from his children to theirs. In honor of James Tompkins, this award goes to Jalen Velhagen Dizon.
It is my pleasure to announce Lieutenant Colonel Sharon Tweedy Courtney, who will be the commencement speaker for the Pomona Catholic 2020 graduating class. Sharon graduated as the salutatorian from Pomona Catholic in 1998, where she was involved in volleyball, basketball, student government, theater, and community service. Her fondest memories include creating long-lasting friendships, working with and learning from the incredibly dedicated and engaging faculty and staff, playing sports, participating in class retreats, and attending tri-school sporting and social events. Sharon then attended Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles, where she studied business management and was commissioned into the United States Air Force via the Reserve Officer Training Corps program. Sharon embodies what Pomona Catholic graduates can achieve by keeping a clear focus on her goals and dreams, yet encouraging flexibility and creativity to make those visions a reality. Throughout her career, she has stayed true to the Pomona Catholic mantra as she consistently sets the pace for others to follow.
Good morning, class of 2020. I am Lieutenant Colonel Sharon Courtney, and I'm absolutely honored to be addressing the Pomona Catholic High School graduating class, their families, faculty, staff, and alumni on this very special day. Before I address the graduating class, I would like to give a special thanks to Ms. Fay for inviting me to speak at this unique commencement ceremony and coordinating all the details to make this day become a reality. I'm also very appreciative for the senior class board officers and their moderators who met with me numerous times to help shape my comments to you today. As a 1998 PC graduate, I'm humbled to be back on campus in the midst of such incredible teachers, staff, mentors, coaches, and all the families that have truly gone above and beyond to guide all 58 young ladies to graduation. Over the last few months, I've spent a lot of time reflecting on the journey that brought the class of 2020 to celebrate today. During my first FaceTime call with the senior board back in early February, I learned that your class name is the Achievers, and your motto is doers, not dreamers, believers, forever achievers. Oddly enough, during that conversation with the class officers, I asked them what had defined or shaped your class, well before we knew what was in store for us this spring. As the weeks went by, it didn't take long to see that the coronavirus pandemic was going to shape your education, your friendships, and perhaps even your outlook on life altogether. I fully understand that COVID-19 has been on the forefront of your minds and has completely changed your daily actions and routines over the last 3 to 4 months. The pandemic has uprooted your lives. It has drastically changed how you interact with each other. It's disrupted how you teach, learn, test, and even turn in homework. COVID-19 has impacted all of us in ways we could have never imagined. Yet it is in these stressful, frustrating, and confusing times I found myself looking to Scripture to help guide my thoughts and try to stay positive through all the chaos. In my reflections, 2 words have continually presented themselves in my daily life, and those 2 words are gift and grace. While preparing for today, I found in Scripture a powerful message that spoke to me, my family, and my job as a C-17 instructor pilot and deputy commander for over 650 military and civilian employees, and I hope it can be a powerful message to you as well. From the book of Romans, chapter 12, verses 6 through 8. We have different gifts according to the grace given to us. If your gift is prophesying, then prophesy in accordance with your faith. If it is serving, then serve. If it is teaching, then teach. If it is to encourage, then give encouragement. If it is giving, then give generously. If it is to lead, do it diligently. If it is to show mercy, do it cheerfully. Let's break all that down. If your gift is prophesying, then prophesy in accordance with your faith. As some of you may know, my husband, who is also a pilot in the civilian and military sector, and I have 3 young boys. Jack, who is 5 and just graduated kindergarten yesterday, David, who's 2.5, and Michael, who is 10 months. Before COVID-19, we somehow figured out how to balance 5 hectic schedules with our civilian and military jobs, and then you add in all the kids' activities to include t-ball, soccer, Cub Scouts, social events, and we even were able to squeeze in a little date night and occasional family vacation. Life was very busy, but it worked, and we were having fun. However, when the pandemic kicked off, my job went immediately into maximum telework posture. My husband's flight schedule changed dramatically, and we abruptly took on distance learning full-time for our oldest son, while somehow finding creative ways to entertain a high-energy toddler and an inquisitive and progressively mobile newborn, who we pulled both from daycare during the stay-at-home order. To top it off, I was also in the middle of my requalification flying evaluation from recently coming off maternity leave, and I was halfway through an online professional development class. Simply put, the last 4 months have been intense for our little family. And I'm sure it has been intense for each one of you as well. But if there's one thing the military has taught me and my husband, is that when faced with challenging times, one must be creative and willing to get out of their comfort zone in order to succeed. Things may not turn out as you originally planned, but in the end, they could be the best thing that ever happened to you. For example, as we were confined to our homes over the last 3 months, I've been able to be fully engaged in my child's education, and out of all 3 kids, I've finally been able to be fully present to watch my youngest son transition from an immobile baby to sitting on his own, army crawling, and then fully crawling around the house, to now standing up and starting to take his first steps. What an absolute gift. And with rare exception, my husband and I now have been able to have dinner together with our children every night, and have been able to say grace together as a full family. Just as you may have your traditions, in our family we say grace before we eat, and then we go around the table, youngest to oldest, and say, "Dear God, thank you for X, Y, or Z." And then we always end grace with an energetic, "Yay, God." Now recall, I have a 5 and 2-year-old, so sometimes we hear, "Thank you for the vacuum," "Thank you for the trash truck," "Thank you for riding bikes outside." But just last month, with no prompting at all, our 5-year-old and 2-year-old both said, "Thank you, God, for letting us have dinner together as a family." So even through the chaos and exhaustion of working full-time while homeschooling one child and watching a toddler and baby simultaneously, this is a small yet powerful gift of grace that made even my soul smile. And I knew that it was all worth it and we could get through this together. I encourage you to celebrate your faith that has been cultivated here at Pomona Catholic. Remember your class retreats that had such a great impact on you and your friends, and encourage others to live out their faith through grace and gratitude. And if you like, don't be afraid to add a little "Yay God" to the end of your prayers. If your gift is serving, then serve. I want to take this time to talk about the sacrifice it takes to serve our country. My husband and I have been serving in the military for over 17 years, and we have lived in 7 states, traveled to dozens of countries, and have been deployed numerous times. Deployments are usually a great experience, yet typically result in missed holidays or events with our family and friends. During my first deployment in 2007, not only did I miss all the major holidays that year, but I could not attend my own sister Susie's wedding. It's hard to be a bridesmaid when you're stationed halfway around the world and flying combat sorties. But before I left on the deployment, my sister and I took pictures together. We visited the church she was getting married in. We went to the reception site and discussed all the wedding details so I could visualize the big day while I was away. So when I got to our deployed location a few weeks later, I was lucky enough to have the technology available to get a Skype video call to her and her husband during their wedding reception in San Diego. I am so grateful for the gift of technology. Although this is just one small example of the cost of military service, my husband and I both know people personally that have given the ultimate sacrifice in service to our nation. I want to take this moment to honor those servicemen and women for going above and beyond their call of duty and allowing us to enjoy the freedoms we have today. May their service be recognized, celebrated, and never forgotten. If your gift is teaching, then teach. I am in awe of the teachers, staff, and alumni from Pomona Catholic. Over the last few weeks, I have learned about the incredible efforts made to keep the teaching spirit alive and to encourage the bonds of sisterhood for all students, but especially the senior class. Your teachers not only changed their teaching methods mid-year, but they made the time to show they truly cared by sending a fun and inspiring video to the senior class. Ms. Faye and her tech team made sure every student had a laptop or iPad to use at home. They helped with internet access and IT issues. Ms. Kelly Hernandez Guerrero from the class of 2000 did an incredible job with academic support, but also assisted with student support as they transitioned to a virtual learning environment. Mr. Guzman always made himself available via Zoom to mentor or tackle questions about statistics. The school staff also shared a tribute video on Instagram about how much they missed their students. All are such great examples that teach us about the importance of compassion and optimism in the midst of turmoil. But I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the fact that your parents have also become teachers over the last few months. Although the curriculum my husband and I were given to teach a kindergartner does not compare to the subjects you were trying to learn, like calculus, physics, and other AP classes, we found out quickly that it takes a village to teach a student, in addition to some really good virtual learning platforms. It has been important to be flexible, organized, and not shy to ask, how does this program work, or when's the next Zoom call? I also learned it's okay to communicate when you've hit your limit or feeling completely overwhelmed. I quickly learned I was not alone. The times that I reached out to my son's teachers or other parents in his class for help, not only did they answer my questions immediately, but they went above and beyond to make sure that we could keep the pace with all the activities, projects, calls, and assignments. To all the teachers that were forced to change their teaching methods mid-year, thank you for your creativity and your dedication to your students' education. I also want to thank the parents who have become teachers as well during the stay-home order. Thank you for your dedication to your daughter's education and encouraging them to stay focused through a semester that no one has seen before in modern education. Thank you all for your generous gifts of teaching, mentoring, and motivation. If your gift is to encourage, then give encouragement. 22 years ago, I was preparing for my own graduation and recall being so thankful for my family, especially my parents and 4 sisters, Pam, Susie, Marianne, who's also a PC alum of 1996, and Kim. They encouraged me to keep my chin up and stay focused on my goals, but they also gave me encouragement to find my purpose and pursue a career in military aviation. They've been such an incredible support for me and my husband and our 3 kids, especially as we moved around the country to accomplish our military obligations. I know that each of you have had your own struggles and challenges, but it is your resiliency and creativity that have been some of the keys to your success. Mrs. Brown and Miss Etta Byrne made wellness calls to the families. The school administration transformed traditional events into virtual events so the students could still participate in events like Mass, the senior award ceremony, and coffee and conversation with the principal. The PC alumni sent letters of encouragement to the class. The ASB posted fun and motivational videos for student mental health and helped stay connected to the school and their friends. What incredible gifts of encouragement. If your gift is giving, then give generously. During my conversations with the senior board, I learned about the teachers, coaches, and families that have been so generous to the senior class. Your teachers like Mr. Tompkins, who reached out to each one of you individually to recognize your great work. Your athletic coaches like Mr. Wallace, who couldn't finish the softball season that ended abruptly, but yet he recognizes his athletes for their accomplishments and spirit. Your class parents and school staff who dedicated numerous hours to prepare your senior class care packages, filled with memory books, school memorabilia, and those really yummy cookies. And the Tompkins family who established a generous scholarship for your top 2 senior graduates. And the examples go on and on. In this time of crisis, people have been generous with their time, their skills of creativity, their listening ears, and their virtual presence. I encourage you to reflect on those actions and gifts of generosity and make sure you reach out and thank those people that have made a lasting impression on you over the last 4 years, but especially over the last few months. I encourage you to be grateful for all the gifts of grace bestowed upon you, no matter how small they may seem, and continue to pass that generosity on to others. If your gift is to lead, do it diligently. Most recently, we have seen a variety of leaders come into the spotlight. I hope that you have used this time to envision what type of leader you would like to be in the future, especially in the middle of a crisis. I hope this pandemic has given you clarity of purpose for your future career. And for those of you that have not settled or decided on a career, that is 100% okay. I didn't know either when I was in your seat. After graduating PC, I attended Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles and enrolled as an accounting major with a vision to follow in similar footsteps as my dad and oldest sister. However, just before Christmas break, my freshman year, I was sitting outside our campus dining area and observed the Air Force ROTC formation march in precision across the main thoroughfare to go over to their practice field. I was instantly intrigued. As much as I loved math and numbers, thank you, Mr. Wallace, I also loved the organization, the camaraderie, and the attention to detail of this military formation, and it was then I realized that I wanted to do something different. Even though I was involved in campus ministry and was part of a service organization, I wanted to serve more than just my local community. I wanted to travel and see the world. I reached out to my Uncle Mike, who was a C-141 navigator for many years in the Air Force, and was able to receive much-needed mentorship. And 6 months later, I was on a ROTC scholarship to pay for my college education. And 2.5 years later, I was the ROTC Cadet Wing Commander and had received a coveted slot to attend undergraduate pilot training in Texas. So with that in mind, I charge you to find a career or purpose that you are passionate about, even if it isn't what you initially planned at graduation today. Maybe you have a new interest in science or medicine, or even political science or finance. Maybe you have a renewed passion in social justice or religious freedom. Maybe you've done so much research on the coronavirus that you're now fascinated by infectious disease, herd mentality, social distancing, health and wellness, and the societal impacts of all those elements together. Whatever path you choose, I challenge you to be passionate about it. Stay focused on helping others, our community, and our nation, and be diligent in your daily actions to achieve your dreams. If your gift is to show mercy, do it cheerfully. As you prepare for your graduation ceremony, I encourage you to focus on your entire Pomona Catholic journey. You may have mixed emotions today, maybe excitement for the summer and college adventure ahead, maybe sadness to say goodbye to your friends, your teachers, and coaches, maybe frustration and disappointment that you couldn't have the ceremony that all classes before you had. Know that you are not alone. But as you drive through those gates of the parking lot, I encourage you to recall what it felt like on your first day of school. Remember your brand new uniform, your first locker, the smell of those beautiful hardwood floors, your freshman retreat, and lunches with your new big sister. As you enter the quad, remember those awesome school rallies, your sophomore retreat, your pendant ceremony, and your father-daughter dance. As you approach the lunch tables, remember your junior ring ceremony and all those tri-school events like the homecoming football game and dance. And as you walk up the steps to walk across your graduation stage, remember your senior year, remember Kairos, and remember the friendships that you have made, the mentors you have gained, the compassion you have shown, and the gifts of grace received to get you here today. And remember to smile, because you did it. You made it to graduation, and you are now officially the doers, the believers, and ultimately the achievers. Although you may not be able to hug someone or shake their hand, I encourage you to reach out to the people that have made an impact on you throughout your journey to graduation. Look them in the eye and say thank you. Keep passing on those simple gifts of grace and be generous with your gratitude. And for all of you tuning in today, you should be watching the graduating class of 2020. These are the young women that will achieve greatness in our communities, in our government, in our education system, and maybe even in our military. They will strive for and achieve change for the better. They will achieve something that is simply amazing. Keep your eyes on these 58 women and their achievements, because I not only challenge them today to lead from the front, but I challenge them today to set the pace for others to follow. And in closing, I will leave you with a short verse from the first letter of Peter, chapter 4, verse 10. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. And with that, congratulations, class of 2020. You did, you believed, and you achieved. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for each one of you. Thank you.
Principal Arteaga, at this time it is with great pleasure that I present to you 58 young women who have successfully completed the course of studies required by the State of California, the Archdiocese of Los Angeles, and Pomona Catholic High School.
Brianna has received outstanding effort in criminal justice. Excellence in United States government. And she will be attending Cal State Fullerton, majoring in sociology. Brianna Taylor Martinez. Congratulations.
Oh, you want to stay on?
Ileana is a member of the International Thespian Society.
Mr. Garros, you can come up here.
She is a Pomona Catholic ambassador. She is being recognized for her commitment to the Pacer Step Up Club. Ileana will be attending Cal Poly Pomona, majoring in psychology. Ileana, Higueros. And Ileana's mother, Patricia Orozco Higueros, is a graduate of the class of 1983. For the legacy award, she will be giving her daughter her diploma. Congratulations, Ileana. Abby has been recognized for her participation in JV volleyball and varsity soccer. She will be attending Cal Baptist University, majoring in communication sciences and disorders. Abigail Lucette Miranda. Society. She is recognized for her participation in Spanish Honor Society, as well as for her commitment to the Interact Club. She has received awards for excellence in physics, excellence in religious wealth, and will be attending Cal State Fullerton. Maria Fernanda Zamora Rangel. Lost. All right. Kaylee's receiving the Presidential Education Award for Speech and Debate, along with a cord and a pin. Kaylee will be attending Biola University, majoring in screenplay writing. Kaylee Malia Antonia Bravo. Congratulations. Emily is the Class of 2020 Dean's Award recipient. She will be attending Mount San Antonio College and majoring in psychology. Emily Marie Gamboa. Award recipient. Wendy will be attending Mount San Antonio College, majoring in business management. Wendy Pratt. Congratulations. Annie is wearing honor sword for the National Honor Society. She has received awards for excellence in physics, for outstanding effort in Religion 12. Annie is a Pomona Catholic ambassador. She will be attending Cal Poly Pomona in the fall, majoring in hospitality management. Annie Doe. Society. She has been recognized for her commitment to campus ministry, for her outstanding effort in economics. Nicole has acceptances at the University of San Diego, Cal State San Marcos, Cal State Long Beach, and she will be attending the University of San Diego, majoring in psychology. Nicole Gabrielle Bechtel. Congratulations. Received an award this year for outstanding effort in the United States government. She received an award for excellence in journalism and high school yearbook. An outstanding effort in AP studio art. She will be attending Grand Canyon University, majoring in nursing. Ashley Isabella Cardoza. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mom and Dad. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Participation in varsity basketball, the Live for Life Club, the Home Economics Club, the Spanish Honor Society, the National Honor Society, Ambassadors, Pomona Catholic Scholars Society, Campus Ministry. She's a math teacher's assistant, an AP capstone recipient, and an AP scholar. Today she is wearing cords for her National Honor Society. I need a drink of water. She has received awards in Excellence for Religion 12, Excellence for Calculus AB. She has received the Presidential Award in Religious Studies and the Presidential Award for Visual and Performing Arts and Music, as well as the Presidential Award for Mathematics. She will be attending Thomas Aquinas College and majoring in theology. She's also the recipient of the Wayne Hager Professor Emeritus Award for Academic Excellence. This is in recognition of her having attained the second highest GPA for the class of 2020. Amanda June Aguirre. Congratulations. And Amanda's mom is here to walk with her as a legacy award winner, recipient. Maria Patrice Aguirre, class of 1992.
I need to get her steps so.
For the National Honor Society. She's also wearing a stole for the Pomona Catholic Scholars Society. She is a recipient of the Presidential Award for Foreign Language and has served as the president of the Spanish Honor Society. She received an award for outstanding effort in AP Spanish Language and Culture, and she is being recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. Genesis will be attending Cal State Fullerton, majoring in criminology and Spanish. Genesis Sarai Garcia Montelongo. Society. She has received the Presidential Award for Speech and Debate. And
no, not in the car. Just you can come up with
debate and pen. She will be attending Chico State University, majoring in animal science. Charlotte Catherine Vikey. Congratulations.
Stay up. You can stay up to take pictures, yeah. Oh, you want to stay around?
Frankie Harden! Video's gonna be a little louder.
It is. It's all good.
You better work, Frank! Let's hear it! Hey, back there, let's hear it!
Being recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. And her 4-year commitment to PC's varsity volleyball team.
All right,
This year,
Frankie!
she received the Coaches Award. Frankie has acceptances to the University of Laverne, Cal Baptist University,
Up there.
the Azusa Pacific University, and she will be attending Chaffey College this fall. Francesca Graciela Harden.
All right, Frankie!
Francesca Graciela Harden. Congratulations.
Good job, Frankie!
Yay! Yes!
will be attending Grand Canyon University and majoring in nursing. Mom, come on forward, Mom. Dakota is also a Legacy Award recipient. Her mother, Valerie Unger, graduated in the class of 1990. The National Honor Society. She received the Presidential Award for Science and is being recognized for her commitment to the Interact Club, as well as her participation in the Spanish Honor Society. Alyssa is a Pomona Catholic Ambassador and received an award for outstanding effort in statistics. She is the Class of 2020 Unsung Hero Award recipient, and she will be attending UC Riverside in the fall, majoring in biology. Alyssa Rocio Molina. Zoe is being recognized as a Pomona Catholic Ambassador. This year she received the award for excellence in religion and also outstanding effort in AP Studio Art. Zoe will be attending UC Davis this fall, majoring in psychology. He, Zoe Zhao. Jennifer is being recognized for her participation in the Spanish Honor Society. She will be attending UC Merced in the fall. Jennifer Aguirre Palacio.
Recognized for her commitment to campus ministry, outstanding effort in Religion 12. She is also the recipient of the Ashley Scanlon Smith Memorial Award Scholarship. In the fall, she will be attending Cal Poly Pomona, where she will major in criminology. Clarice Maya Cross.
That's fine, that's fine.
Give her work, Daddy!
Society. She has a stole for the Pomona Catholic Scholar Society. She is recognized for being a Pomona Catholic Ambassador. She is the class of 2020's Dean Award recipient. She received awards for Excellence in Economics, Excellence in AP Calculus AB, Outstanding Effort in Survey of British Literature. In the fall, Annie will be attending Cal Poly Pomona. She is recognized for her participation in the Spanish Honor Society. She's been recognized for membership as a Pomona Catholic Ambassador. She received an award for outstanding effort in AP Spanish Language and Culture. In the fall, she will be attending the University of Laverne, majoring in kinesiology. Giselle Martinez. Gabriella is recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. In the fall, Gabriella will be attending Chaffey College. Gabriella Sorian. Bianca has been recognized for excellence in psychology. She has college acceptances to the following universities: Azusa Pacific University, Cal State Channel Islands, and Cal Poly Pomona. In the fall, Bianca will be attending the University of Laverne, where she will major in biology. Bianca Isabel Ruiz. She has received honor cords for excellence in high school drama. She received the Presidential Award for Visual and Performing Arts in Drama. She's a member of the International Thespian Society. She's been recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. She is also the Christian Service Award recipient, having completed over 615 hours of service to her community. In the fall, Ileana will be attending the University of Redlands, majoring in communication disorders. Ileana Yasmin Perez. Jenna has been recognized for being a Pomona Catholic ambassador. She's also recognized for her participation in the Spanish Honor Society. She received an award for excellence in art. Jenna was accepted to Azusa Pacific University and Cal Baptist University. In the fall, Jenna will be attending Chaffey College majoring in nursing. Jenna Rendon. Congratulations, commitment to the mission of Pomona Catholic Middle and High School. She's the Make-A-Wish Club co-president. She's been recognized for her commitment in the Interact Club, and in the fall she will be attending Grand Canyon University, where she will major in special elementary education. Selena Cortez. Congratulations, Jolene. We love you. Ashley is wearing honor cords from the National Honor Society. She's wearing a skull for the Pomona Catholic Scholar Society. She's been recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. Ashley is the class of 2020 Dean's Award recipient. She's received awards for excellence in statistics, excellence in economics. In the fall, Ashley will be attending Cal Baptist University, where she will major in nursing. Ashley Rosemarie Torres. varsity soccer team. In the fall, she will attend the University of Laverne. Jessica Ruiz. Okay, get ready for this list of honors. Rebecca is wearing honor cords from the National Honor Society. She's wearing a stole for the Pomona Catholic Scholar Society. She's received awards for excellence in AP Psychology and outstanding effort in criminal justice. She is also wearing the National Speech and Debate pin and received a varsity letter for speech and debate. She received the Presidential Award for Social Studies, was a candidate for valedictorian, and in the fall, Rebecca will be attending UC Riverside. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Janae Krasinski. universities: Azusa Pacific University, University of Nevada, Reno, University of La Verne, Cal State San Bernardino. In the fall, she will be attending Azusa Pacific University, where she will major in social work. Lexi Hurtado. She's wearing stalls for Pomona Catholic Scholars Society. She is a candidate for the valedictorian position. She's a Pomona Catholic ambassador. She's recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. She is a member of the International Thespian Society. She is the class of 2020's Athlete of the Year recipient. She received an award for excellence in Religion 12. She is the recipient of the Alyssa Jacobson Memorial Award Scholarship. And finally, in the fall, she will be attending Thomas More College, where she will major in liberal arts. Madeline Claire Sullivan. A stole for the Pomona Catholic Scholars Society. She is the secretary of the Spanish Honor Society. She received an award for outstanding effort in Calculus AB. In the fall, Ashley will be attending Cal State Fullerton, where she will major in biology. Ashley Silva. outstanding effort in the United States government. She's been accepted to Grand Canyon University and in the fall will attend Chaffey College. Aubriana Michelle Serrano Maravilla. Stephanie is wearing honor cords for the National Honor Society. She's wearing a stole for the Pomona Catholic Scholar Society. She has the Presidential Award for Journalism and Yearbook. She is a Pomona Catholic Ambassador. She's been recognized for her 4-year commitment to PC's volleyball team. In the fall, Stephanie will attend UC Irvine. Stephanie Monique Garcia. acceptances to the following universities: Cal State Monterey Bay, Grand Canyon University, Sacramento State. In the fall, Bertha will be attending Cal Poly Pomona, where she will major in psychology. Bertha Mayoral. Recipient of the Presidential Education Award in Speech and Debate. She received the National Speech and Debate Cord and Pin. In the fall, she will attend Biola University, where she will major in screenplay writing. Kaylee Bravo. Cal State San Marcos, Suffolk University, Whittier College, Northern Arizona University, and Cal State San Bernardino. In the fall, Jaden will be attending Cal State San Marcos, where she will major in speech pathology. Jaden Jolene Harris. ambassador, speech and debate. She's the secretary of the National Honor Society. She's a member of the Pomona Catholic Scholar Society, president of PC Drama Club, an AP Scholar with Honor, and AP Capstone. She is wearing cords for the National Honor Society. She got a presidential award in English, an NSDA pin for speech and debate, and it goes on. Keep going, ready? Got a long list here. Excellence in criminal justice, excellence in religion 12, outstanding effort in Spanish 3, excellence in AP English literature and composition. She is the Blaine Franklin Memorial Award Scholarship recipient, a member of the International Thespian Society, and Jalen is the James Tompkins Memorial Award for Academic Excellence recipient for the highest GPA in the class of 2020. Jalen Valhagen is on.
National Honor Society. She's been recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. She received an award for excellence in Religion 12. Brooke will be attending Cal State Fullerton and majoring in communications in the fall. Brooke Cheyenne Burciaga.
For the National Honor Society. She is wearing a stole for the Pomona Catholic Scholar Society, the National Speech and Debate Association pin and varsity letter for speech and debate. She's recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. She received awards for excellence in Religion 12, excellence in AP English Literature and Composition, excellence in criminal justice, and in the fall she will be attending UC Davis and majoring in history to win. Devin is wearing a blue stole for her commitment to the Interact Club. She received an award for excellence in advanced placement biology. Devin has college acceptances to the following universities: University of Northern Colorado, Sonoma State University, Humboldt State University, and Point Loma Nazarene University. Attending Point Loma Nazarene University in the fall and majoring in biology, Devin Ito. Laura is a candidate for valedictorian. She is wearing cords for the National Honor Society and a stole for the Pomona Catholic Scholar Society. She received Excellence in Religion 12 Award, Outstanding Effort in Statistics, and in the fall she will be attending Grand Canyon University. Laura Rose Katie. chords for the National Honor Society. She is recognized for her participation in the Spanish Honor Society. She's recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. In the fall, she will be attending Cal State Fullerton and majoring in kinesiology. Sofia Villarreal. She's wearing a stole for Pomona Catholic Scholar Society. She is a Pomona Catholic Ambassador. She's wearing a National Speech and Debate Association pin for speech and debate. She's recognized for her participation in the Spanish Honor Society. She received the Presidential Award for English and the Presidential Award for Science. Excellence in United States Government. Excellence in Anatomy. Excellence in AP Psychology. Outstanding effort in Calculus AB. In the fall, Shelley will be attending UC Santa Barbara. Shelley She. swim and soccer. She is a member of the Make-A-Wish Club, and in the fall, Ashley will be attending Norco College. Congratulations to Ashley Zavala. An NSDA pin and varsity letter for speech and debate. She's recognized for her participation in the Spanish Honor Society. She has recognition for her commitment to the Pacer Step-Up Club, and she will be attending Cal Poly Pomona in the fall, where she will major in mechanical engineering. This is our very special Jimena Robbins. Thespian Society, and she is a legacy family as all of her sisters have attended Pomona Catholic. Leticia Godinez. Liliana is a member of ASB's executive board. She is wearing honor cords for the National Honor Society. She's wearing a stole for the Pomona Catholic Scholar Society. She is a Legacy Award recipient for her mother, who graduated from Pomona Catholic, Lizette Ramirez Garcia, in class of 1995. In the fall, she will be attending UCLA, majoring in pre-human biology and society. Liliana Garcia. Sophia is recognized for her participation in JV volleyball, varsity water polo, and track and field. In the fall, Sophia will be attending Citrus College where she will major in social work. Sophia Montez. For the National Honor Society, a stole for Pomona Catholic Scholar Society. She is recognized for her commitment to campus ministry, also her commitment to the Interact Club. She's recognized for her 4-year commitment to PC's varsity softball team. She is the class of 2020's Dean's Award recipient, and in the fall, Ashley will be attending Orange Coast College. Ashley Diaz.
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm gonna come back.
We love you, Ashley. Congratulations, hon.
Thank you.
Charlie is the Laverne Chambers of Commerce Award recipient. Charlotte is the very first student to receive this award scholarship, and it is a program fully funded by the donations of Laverne Chamber of Commerce. Charlotte was chosen for her academic achievements and her dedication to serving her community. Charlotte has also participated in varsity softball for 4 years here at Pomona Catholic, and in the fall she'll be attending Grand Canyon University, where she will major in marketing and advertisement. Charlotte Paige Holmes. Bella is wearing honor cords for the National Honor Society. She received awards for outstanding effort in statistics, outstanding effort in economics, and has been recognized for her commitment to campus ministry. She's also recognized for her commitment to the Interact Club and participated in varsity softball for all 4 years at Pomona Catholic. In the fall, Isabella has committed to play softball for the University of Laverne. Isabella Daisy Ramirez. speech and debate. She is the Make-A-Wish Club president. She's a Pomona Catholic ambassador, and in the fall she'll be attending Cal Baptist University, where she will major in nursing. Our very sweet Samantha Guardian. Society, Estol for Pomona Catholic Scholar Society, Vice President of the Spanish Honor Society. She received the Presidential Award for Visual and Performing Arts for Chorus. She's recognized for her commitment to campus ministry, and as a Pomona Catholic Ambassador, she is a member of the International Thespian Society and received an award for excellence in physics. This fall, Yasmin will be attending UC Davis, where she will major in biological sciences. Yasmin Valdello.
Yeah. Stay. Good shot. Thank you. Go ahead, Jenny. Jenny, go ahead.
My fellow sisters, the Achievers, doers, not dreamers, believers, forever achievers, I now invite you to move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations. Said it. Yeah.